G'day guys, Jaydon here from Abraham's Fortune Wellness Center, sharing a little bit about where I'm at today. And we're talking about self-awareness today, which to me has been one of the biggest pieces of why I'm able to sit here and talk to you guys in the space that I can talk to you guys in. Self-awareness, what is it, right? Well, it's becoming aware of who you are, cultivating that awareness, but also keeping that as a priority in your life. Again, for me, it's been so important. I don't know if it's something that I started off with, if I was always so aware of myself. I try to think back to my younger years, and I think I was more caught up in the world than asking those questions of, well, who am I? But within the past maybe 5 or 6 years, I've started to ask that question and gone down this path of self-awareness. For me, it's important for so many different reasons, but the main reasons I'll highlight here is that without asking this question, okay, who am I? We're never going to really know our true essence, right? We're taught so many things about who we are, either by, people growing up or the world itself, or just our own interpretation of our identity. And these things can be true, these things can be false, but without having some awareness to who you actually are inside your being, you're not going to really be able to flesh that out. You'll say, oh, is this story okay? Is this true? Is this false? You're not going to get that answer overnight sometimes either, right? It does take some deep digging into it. Personally, I've came out of that hole and gone, wow, this is the truth. This is actually true. I can't believe that. How can I believe that? Or this is false, but I've been taught that for so many years. Like, how can that be false? And so we become aware of ourselves, and it doesn't always match up to what we believe to be true for the entirety of our lives. Maybe for some of our older viewers, you're saying, well, I'm 50, I'm 60, right? Some of my truths I'm starting to discover go way against the grain, and I'm struggling with those. That's going to happen. It's part of that process of self-awareness, but don't shy away from self-awareness just because it gets hard. Obviously, take time for yourself, have some grace, and say, it is a journey, it is a process of becoming aware of who you are truly. That doesn't happen overnight, and hopefully you've got a space to lean into. If not, reach out to one of our coaches here and we can set you up in some sort of program where you're able to talk to someone about some of these issues, right? But if you have a friend circle, some people in your family that you're close to, share these things with them. I'm becoming aware of myself in this sort of way. What's your perspective on this? Not to take it as gospel, but just to get some insight from a trusted individual that you have love and reciprocated love from, that's not going to steer you in a path to say, no, you are definitely a peanut butter eater, only because I like to eat peanut butter and I don't want to be sitting out there eating me toast by myself. Get someone that's genuine, and this is why I allude to our coaches. But furthermore, if we don't ask these questions, we're never going to really truly know who we are. And although that might be daunting, it's been daunting for me personally. It's also led me to discover some incredible spiritual truths about myself, about my being, on just such deeper and deeper levels. Like I said, that takes time, and we're going to have plenty of content coming out about those sort of ways that I identify myself, ways that I'm taught through belief systems, through Christ and through yoga, that we ought to define ourselves by, sorry. But yeah, let us know in the comments, how do you identify yourself? Do you have some small layers of self-awareness in terms of, this is how I'm aware of myself, this is how I'm changing my habits because I've become aware of myself? Again, so many good things can come from this, but it is a journey. So while I journey into the rest of my life, I'm hoping that I'll be able to come back and share a little bit more about it with you in our next video. Looking forward to it. We'll see you then.